Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yuvi, and if this is your first time on my channel, please hit the subscribe button below to get notified whenever I make new videos. And to my returning subscribers, mwah, you guys are always the best. Thank you so much for coming back. And that's it. We're gonna into the video. I'm gonna be talking about the struggles of an English speaker like me in a Portuguese and Creole speaking Cape Verde. This is one of the things that a lot of people have wanted me to talk about. And so yes, this is what I'm doing today, okay? And please make sure to watch to the end because I'm actually gonna start from the least of the issues. And then the last thing is gonna be the biggest issue, okay? So make sure to watch to the end. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is pretty much obvious, I guess. And that is communicating. Like, it's such a struggle communicating when you don't have a clue as to what the language is. I remember when we first got here and everything I would hear always sounded like, you know, when especially when they say the numbers, like, I'm like, what are they saying? I don't know what they're saying. Until now that I know the language to an extent, that I know the numbers and I know, okay, 200 escudos, 50 escudos, 10 escudos. Now I know these things and it's becoming clearer to me. But before I had no idea what it was. There have been so many times where I would need to do something, maybe buy something or ask a question, maybe in a bank or something. And I would go there and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Puta fala inglês, francês? That was always my problem. And right now, it's not as though I'm now perfect. No, of course not. For me, I feel like I'm much better off when I go to the market or to the restaurant because these are places I go to often. And so it's easier for me to communicate. I can say, queria kompra kela, queria kompra keli, tá bom, obrigada. And that's it, you know, I can say these things. But when I go to the bank and I say I want to open an account or I want to figure out an issue, I don't know the vocabulary for that. So what am I supposed to say? I don't know. Yeah, so that's the thing. So I would advise, like I said before, you have to learn the language. Start learning the language. While you're processing all your documents, while you're making up your mind, deciding whether or not you want to move here to Cape Verde, you have to start learning the language, okay? So pretty much communicating, like when you go to the bank, when you go to the restaurant, when you go everywhere, like you pretty much wouldn't know what to say because it's like, what do I say now? How do I even ask this? But if you at least have an idea of the language before you come here, that's why I tell people, I remember I told someone, I said, you have to start learning the language before you move here. So for all of you who plan on moving to Cape Verde, you have to start learning the language. It's either you find someone who's going to teach you Creole before you get here, or you find a way to learn Portuguese, not Brazilian Portuguese, okay? Because I started learning Brazilian Portuguese and it's been such a struggle finding my way out of that thing that I put myself in, you know? So you have to learn European Portuguese. That's going to help you much better. It's going to do you one better. So we're moving on to the next stuff, and that is socializing, making friends. It's as though you're completely cut off from the culture, from the social life, from pretty much everything. We have had 2 elections here, and I had no clue as to what was going on pretty much. It was only the presidential election that I had an idea on because, yeah, people were rallying around. They would always disturb my classes, you know? I'd be having classes and I'd be hearing things like with this music. I'm like, oh my God, these people. And I have to say, please, I'm sorry. They're having campaigns out there. And I'm like, why these people? Yeah, it's a huge deal. It's a very, very big deal. Like you see people and you want to go talk to them. You want to be friends with this person. But the person doesn't speak English and you cannot communicate with them. You don't even know what to say. I've seen a lot of people and I'm like, oh, I would like to be friends with this person. I like the way they do this or that. And then I'm like, okay, if I walk up to them, what do I say? I don't know what I'm gonna say. I can just go there and be like, hey, hola, oi, tudo bom? Está direito, Ivo? What else am I gonna say? Am I just gonna smile? I remember something like this happened to me when I was in Togo for my 3rd year in school when I was still learning French. And my friends and I, we were in the market and we saw these cute Lebanese guys. And we were like, oh my God, these guys are so cute. We have to go talk to them. Let's go, you know. So we mustered up all the courage and we went to guys. And we went, they were like, salut, bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Ouais, bonjour. Uh-huh. Est-ce que vous allez bien? Ouais. And they were like, what else? What do we say? And we didn't know what to say. And one of the guys just came and was like, okay, donne-moi ton numéro. And he's like, okay. And I just gave him my number. And that was it. It was so awkward. So that's the thing. Every time I want to meet someone like that here, I'm like, well, this is just definitely going to be a repetition of what happened to us in Togo, right? So that's the problem. You are completely caught up. You cannot make friends. I have a lot of Nigerian friends here, no doubt, especially from church. But I don't really have Cape Verde friends. Maybe let's say 2 Cape Verdean friends I have. And I've been here for almost like a year and a half now. But then maybe if you're lucky enough, you can meet some of the people who speak English already. So for example, there's some Cape Verdeans who've lived in the US or in the UK. So sometimes if you're lucky enough and you meet these people, then that's something great. But otherwise, most of the people, the majority of them, they actually do speak only Creole or Portuguese. So that's something. Okay, so now this is the final thing I'm going to talk about. The last issue and the biggest problem so far is you cannot get a job if you do not speak Creole or Portuguese. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is extremely hard and difficult to get a good job or a job in general without Portuguese or Creole. It's a real struggle. Like my brother and a friend of mine, they found a lot of jobs that they could possibly have done, but because of their lack of Creole or Portuguese, they weren't given the jobs. You see things like when you finally go there to the place and they have to interview you or something, and they be like, "Você fala Creole, Português?" And you're like, "No." And you're like, "Desculpa, não me existe alguém que pode falar Creole ou Português. Desculpa." And then you can't have the job because they need someone who speaks only Portuguese or Creole. So I found out that the only solution to this problem is 3 things, okay? 3 things can help you in this situation. First of all, it's either you're lucky enough to find a job, maybe work in the US Embassy or, in a place where you need only English, or maybe you're lucky enough and your boss speaks English and so can maybe explain to you what you need to do when the customers come. Or you're like me and you work online, so you don't necessarily need a physical job here. Or you have a business, which is even better. Having a business here will do you one even better. So if you're already into business, you're already into some sort of business, maybe you sell things, bags, clothes, whatever the case may be, then that's great, So moving here, you can continue with your business, right? So that's the thing. You only have these 3 options. So if you want to avoid this whole issue of not having a job and all of that stuff and struggling, finding a job with the language, then you can do these 3 things. Either you are lucky enough, like I said, to find an English speaking job, or you work online, or you start your business, and that's it. And you have to make your research, okay? Don't just come here and just start whatever business, right? You have to come here and with a research, like with an idea in mind, right? Of the kind of business you want to do. You make your research on something that you know would is in high demand, probably. So you have to do all of that stuff. That's it, okay? So this is pretty much it, all right, you guys? This is pretty much it. And I just wanted to share with you guys my struggles, the issues I face being here in Cape Verde as an English speaker. So that's been it, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Please, you guys should subscribe to my channel. Guys, you guys have to subscribe to my channel. I checked out my statistics, my YouTube statistics, and I found out that 99% of my viewers are not subscribed. You guys, come on, help a lady out, okay? Subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of valuable information, okay? So if you do not want to miss this, then subscribe to my channel, all right? Merci, thank you, obrigada. Okay, so all right, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope I'm not talking too fast. I hope not, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Ciao, ciao!